The Nintendo Switch 2 has been out for a year now, and the question everyone has been asking is it worth it? Did it stand the test of the times? Is it still worth your buck? And to answer that, I'll be answering as a non-gamer. I don't game on PC, I don't game on any other console. I'm just a guy who really likes games and decided to pick up a console he believed could allow him to play games. Now, for starters, the cost. This was a really big deal at the time when the Switch released because it was really expensive when compared to what Nintendo had released previously and when compared to things on the market at the time. The thing is, the price has increased since then, and the Nintendo Switch 2 is currently the cheapest handheld you can buy when it comes on to this performance. So, did it stand the test of the times in relation to the cost? Yes, it did. Then, a lot of people love to argue that it makes up for this cheap cost by the games being really expensive. But this could not be further from the truth. Despite the fact that a lot of these games cost a lot of money outright, if you simply go into the e-store, you'll see that a lot of these games are on sale. Meaning, if you really want to save some money, simply wait until the game is on sale and then you can buy it. Also, just go through your backlogs and save up money until you can afford the game. You don't need to add another game to your backlog. You haven't completed over 100 games. It's okay to save money, continue playing the games you have until you can afford a new game. And number two, are there any good games on the Nintendo Switch 2? Now, to answer this question, I'll just outright say yes, they are. Even if you aren't a Nintendo Switch 2 fan, meaning even if you aren't a fan of games such as Mario, Donkey Kong, or really any Nintendo games, there are still games for you. For instance, I play Batman Arkham City, Dying Light, and Mortal Kombat on my Switch 2. Are they good? Yes, they are. Do they run as well as they would on another console? No, they don't, but they still run well enough. Frankly, you'll be able to have tons of fun in these games without ever realizing that the performance isn't really where it should be. So yes, it does have good games. It's just up to you to overcome this hurdle of graphics and performance. The Switch 2 is only so powerful. It won't be able to run these games at the best performance, but it can run them smoothly and you'll have fun playing them once you get over that the game does not look or run as smoothly as it would on another console. What we all need to remember is that no matter what device you bought, no matter what system you bought, it would have had its disadvantages. The Nintendo Switch 2 isn't special, it also has its disadvantages. So once you're willing to overlook those, you'll have a fun and great time. Comparison is a thief of joy. Stop comparing the Nintendo Switch 2 to a PS5. They aren't the same. Now, the third thing I'd like to talk about is it fun? Is it fun? Like, can you actually have fun on this device? Because that is the major thing. That's why we buy consoles, to have fun. Yes, it is fun. Not because it has the best performance, but because it actually does what it was advertised to do. You can play your games anywhere at any time. You can either play it docked in your room, in your office, in your living room, or you can simply slip the Switch out of the dock and play it handheld. You can play it on the couch or outside, it doesn't matter. Now just imagine you are able to take a game like Dying Light anywhere and just play it. In the past, this was unheard of. You weren't going to really take out games like that and just play them anywhere while still being able to play them docked. You had to do one or the other. The Switch 2 actually allows you to do both. And that to me is why it's such a good console, because it truly does allow you to do both. Meaning whether you're a free kid who just has all the time in the world or a busy dad, you can still find time for gaming with this console. So that's what makes it fun, because time on this isn't a restriction. It doesn't even take long to set up. For instance, I flipped it out and the game immediately just switched over into my hands. And I'm going to put it back in, and the game will literally just go back onto the screen. It's that simple. So yes, in conclusion, I do believe the console to be worth it once you can get over comparing it to consoles it really isn't trying to compete with. If you're interested in more content like this, feel free to subscribe.